Welcome back to my channel. Stay tuned to our channel for sports and entertainment news all the time. Please subscribe the channel. Boxing rankings. Sandoval new top dog at flyweight, Usyk, Pacquiao, more. Ricardo Sandoval has shot up to number 1 at flyweight, plus more from July. Notes: Alexander Usyk further cemented his top spot with a devastating knockout win over Daniel Dubois in July, once again becoming undisputed champion and now left to figure out his next move. The move, by sanctioning body politics, is and has to be Joseph Parker, whose WBO mandatory title shot is due and deserves to be called. But Usyk, like others, has shown a willingness to chuck a belt and pass on a mandatory order to chase bigger money and bigger fights, which has repeatedly put into question how much being undisputed in the four-belt era really means in the first place. If Turki Alalshik has an amount of money waiting where it makes sense for Usyk to hang out until next April and do a third fight with Tyson Fury, he just might do that, and Joseph Parker might wind up fighting Moses Itoma or Filip Hrgovic for the vacant title by the end of the year. That said, Usyk would also be putting a lot of faith in Fury to actually fight next April. I think part of Fury certainly does want to do it again for many reasons: chance to right a wrong, money, status, money, and competitive spirit. Also money, but Fury is notoriously erratic, too, and he says a lot of things. Not all of them pan out. But the division once again fully and completely runs through Usyk, at least for the moment. Imam Khartaev is an odd case at the moment because he comes off of a loss, but he pushed David Morrell to the absolute brink, and frankly I thought he won that fight on July 12th. Khartaev also has a drug testing issue outstanding with the ITA, but it seems as though that's not going to come to anything for his professional career, as it was brought to light a few days before that fight, dating back to a 2024 test, and the fight went on without NYSAC or the ring stepping in at all. Does he belong here? Probably, in terms of qualification and all that. But our rankings take stances on recent drug test failures: Jamie Munguia and Francisco Rodriguez Jr., among other cases, and while Khartaev's failure came during amateur competition, and thus is an odder happening than that of Munguia or Rodriguez, it's not nothing, either. The stance is impotent, I have no delusion about that, and the truth is, it seems clear that the people in charge of the sport of boxing's organization, major promoters, sanctioning bodies, and commissions just don't actually care about this stuff, whether it's the Khartaev case or Munguia or Rodriguez or whomever. Only when it's convenient or too repetitive a problem with a single fighter does any hammer actually seem to fall.